Hi Tram. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. Hi Lee. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone,
Yes.
wherever you are.
Yeah. So in the poll over here, I saw that a lot of you guys are from APAC, Asia Pacific, and some of you are from Europe, and a lot of you, like actually it's 50-50 that some of you have already created a Facebook shop and some of you haven't. So it's great to know that you guys know about Facebook shop prior to this seminar. All right, so we're gonna have this poll for another 2 minutes. Actually, before I start, I just want to introduce myself a little bit. Okay, so first of all, welcome everyone to our social commerce workshop. My name is Tram. I'm from Socialhead. I'm a growth manager from Socialhead team. I'm really glad to be your host for today's event, and thank you all for joining me today. So yeah, before I joined Socialhead, I have been working with a lot of different sectors, from e-commerce website to local brands to influencer marketing. And a lot of those sectors, even though it sounds really different, it revolve around social commerce, meaning using and leveraging the power of social media to help brands grow sales online. And that's also the reason why I joined Socialhead, and will be the main topic that we'll cover today. All right, so let me share my screen a little bit just to get you guys a little bit of the context. I think prior to this meeting, I have been a lot of opportunity to work with a lot of brands, and I think during this year, customer behavior has changed a lot because as you can see over here in the graph, there's an increase in traffic to e-commerce websites, and the reason is that the way people shop had changed. So businesses of all sizes and shapes have to adapt to online transformation, and social commerce has come into place as the latest mean business used to survive and thrive during the difficult time during the coronavirus. So I also want to introduce you guys again to Hui, my dearest friend from Facebook, partner manager from Facebook. She will walk you through all the latest trend in social commerce and how customer behavior has changes and how Facebook play an important role in that revolution in terms of helping business to adapt and grow in the current context. Hi, Lee.
Hi, cool. So thanks Tram for the great introduction. So without further ado, we can share the presentation I have for you guys. I'm very excited for you guys to share to learn more about it.
Thank you very much. Actually, that was a really interesting presentation. I think to continue with, I would want to put out a really great example. I think we just talked about a lot of new features that I think really useful, and I think to pull out, I just want to introduce you guys a really great example of how brands using shopping feature to leverage that shopping feature to increase sales. So as you guys can see on the screen over here, I think you guys might know her. Her name is Kylie Jenner, and her brand is Kylie's Cosmetics. As I'm a really big fan of makeup myself, I would guess that a lot of other girls are big fan of makeup. I bought so many of her products, but what I'm the most amazed of is not how just not just her product, but how she actually leveraged the shopping feature to increase sales for her brands. And you might be really surprised, but she only started with a social media page and a Shopify store. I think a lot of you guys here have a Shopify store, and she doesn't have any website at all. So as she started in 2019, in March 2019, her Instagram account and her brand Instagram account was the one of the first account that's tested Instagram shopping feature. And in September 2019, the brand claimed that 82% of their sales are from Instagram, and they didn't even use pay at all. And this year, the brand was up to $1.2 billion, which is a really impressive number to me and to a lot of other people for a cosmetics brand. So, moving forward to today, Instagram and Facebook Shop were made available for merchants in the US, UK, and other regions, and will be rolling out for the worldwide merchant very soon. And there are even reports that said that there are 30 million users are tapping on Instagram shopping tag every single month. So 30 million users show me how powerful social shopping can be if brands know how to leverage that feature in terms of increasing their sales. So the questions come back to how could brands increase their sales using Shop? Because not everyone is a reality star like Kylie Jenner or a celebrity, and a lot of merchants who are selling online are subjected to a lot of challenges. Just to call three of them. So the first challenge that a lot of merchants have to face with is that there's a friction between e-commerce website and social media, which leads to the difficulty to sync products, and especially with merchants with a wide range of products online, it would gonna take them a long, long time to actually sync products to e-commerce website to Facebook. So sometime in our app, we saw like merchants with thousands or even millions of products. So honestly, I used to run a small business myself. I could not tell you enough how struggle I got when I have to sync the products from, my website to Facebook shop for the first time. So I would guess it's the same for a lot of other merchants, and especially for small and medium business merchants with a really small team and really little technical skill. It will be really difficult to do that. And if they are not like create a seamless experience, they are not syncing their products from the website to Facebook shop, it will cost them more and it will not provide their customer the best shopping experience. So the second challenges come to increase visibility and discoverability of their products. All products data need to be sent and optimized for the Facebook system. Like he just explained here, and they're really good quotes that he said to me is that the more if you want to sell more products, the more you let our system know about your customer, the better we can help you sell the product. So um, I would want to say this is the same. So you have to send a lot of data to Facebook in order to help the platform optimize and be get your product more visible on Facebook. However, there's always a gap in the lack of data sent from e-commerce website to Facebook in order for the Facebook shop to be optimized. And the third challenge is lies into after the products even shows up in customers' feed or search results, how to stand out between ocean of products and how to convert those potential into a buyer. So those challenges actually send us on a quest to find out the solution that help our merchants grow sales and scale up on social media by create a frictionless, delightful social commerce experience. And together with Facebook, we always want to create a smoothest onboarding experience on social media for our merchants. That's why with this new Facebook shop version, it's really easy for you, especially our merchants, to sync products, to create a new shop, to manage your shop, or like to manage your products and etc. And it's even easier for your customer to browse and buy on Facebook. So it's more of like a shop friendly version of Facebook shop. And so I'll show you how to create a Facebook shop in two ways. First is through Commerce Manager, like we just mentioned. So it's really, really easy. You just need to go to Facebook Commerce Manager. Just type in Facebook Commerce Manager, and you can create a Facebook shop. And Facebook actually makes it super easy. Just click to create a shop and follow all the instructions. Now, when you already have a commerce account, you can choose to create a new Facebook page with that commerce account, or you can link your current Facebook page with that commerce account. So next, when you already have a shop, what do you do? If you already have a shop, you need products for your shop, right? So if this is your first time selling online, you can start adding products, each product by each product to your Facebook catalog. However, if you already sell on e-commerce website, for example, on Shopify, now that we available on Shopify, you can actually you have to sync all products from your website to Facebook shop. And to do this, you will need a data feed, which I'm showing over here. So what is a data feed? It's actually like an Excel file that store all your products attribute or all your products information, the one I'm showing over here. And you have to import that file to your Facebook catalog, and you have to update it if there are any changes. And you also have to link that uh, file to your Facebook shop and Facebook catalog. I know if when I mentioned till here, it sounds really, really complicated. I know that it's gonna take you a while to link everything together. So that's why we come up with this one-step onboarding solution. It helps you onboard with Facebook Shop in one place, and it's very simple, very fast. With this one-step onboarding solution, you can actually sync and optimize your product feed, the file I'm just showed, and you can also create a Facebook shop right in Socialhead. And by the way, you can see the QR code over here. You can scan that code to download our app if you are available on Shop, if you have a Shopify website. And with this one-step onboarding is actually also help you link your e-commerce website with Facebook Shop and Facebook Catalog. So you can see over here, we use Facebook Business Extension, would help you centralize everything in one place and help you create a shop, link with your Instagram shopping as well, and also help you create a catalog. So I think, as I mentioned, as we mentioned, you can also create your Instagram shop right in Commerce Manager using the same set of products that you just sync to Facebook catalog. And it's really easy for you to manage all your feed and your shops in one place. Just need to download app, and we take care of the rest. So I'll talk to you about the second way to set up your Facebook shop. First is that you can go to socialhead.io and you can install our app. Unfortunately, now we're only available on Shopify, but we will be able to launch on other e-commerce platform very, very soon. I think would be the earliest would be WooCommerce. And after you install our app, you can click Add Feed and choose Onboarding 2-in-1 to create a feed in Facebook catalog. And then you can click Enable Shop, which is in the in the bottom, and enable page shop. This is to create the page shop, the old version of Facebook shop. However, if you do want to create a new version of Facebook shop, you can click enable commerce instead, and you can create a new Facebook shop in Commerce Manager. So with Facebook shop, we help you centralize everything and sync every product feed from your website to multiple shopping channels in one place. For example, we have you sync the same product catalog, product feed to Google Merchant Center and Facebook catalog. And in the future will be other social media shopping channels. So come back to the same questions. If you are still using an Excel file to sync your products, if you want to change some product detail, for example, if you want to edit like the title of your products or add more products to your shop, you do have to go back to that Excel file to update the product detail, and you have to update that file to Facebook catalog again. which result in like a long time to update if you have like thousands or millions of products. And if you don't update your product information or product data, it's going to be outdated and it's going to be bad for your shop and ad performance, because if you don't update data, your data are going to be really outdated, and it's not going to be approved by Google Shopping and other shopping channels. So with our platform, you don't have to actually do that anymore, because you can actually set a schedule to update your feed automatically. For example, you can set like our platform to update your feed every 3 hours. So whatever you do in your website, it's going to be updated in our Facebook feed every 3 hours. We also help you fetch automatically the data from Facebook catalog or Google Shopping back to our platform, our app. For example, if your product is being disapproved or approved, you can see it, or there's an error, and there's also notification. So remember this, you only need to set up this once and you are good to go. Next, I would want to talk about a really, really, really important thing that help you sell even more on Facebook, which is data optimization. I think the key to product feasibility and discoverability is data. So optimizing data actually help you target more precisely, like we actually present before. We need to optimize your Facebook shop in order for your customer to shop the right products, or to show up the right product in the feed. We need to send as much data as possible, and it is to help you to get the right product to the right customer. So data is really, really crucial. That's why we want to help you optimize and send as much data to Facebook as possible. So how can you actually customize and optimize your data effectively? We have this one feature, it's really cool feature, it's called field mapping. And with this field mapping, with this field mapping feature, actually there are not many merchants know about this, or even like big merchants we work with, they don't really know about this mapping feature, but it is really important if you want your shop to stand out in marketplace and reach more customer. With this mapping feature, we allows you to customize all data with no coding skill at all, or really, really minimum manual work. So here is what you can optimize for a higher conversion. First, you can actually optimize your product title. Second is other products data field that are really important as well. And third is stock availability. And finally, storefront. So you can see over here, there's a table of, the recommended title structure. This one, we actually did a research online and we found that many industry have a specific title structure that can catch customer the search behavior. So we suggest that you optimize your title for a higher conversion, followed by a structure. You can actually research for it, or I would recommend you examine with your own website or your own product catalog and maybe do A/B testing for the best result. And for example, here, as you can see, the fourth line is electronics. So if the recommended structure would be brand plus attribute plus product type model. So if let's say I'm selling a Samsung TV, then my title would be Samsung TV 45 inches smart LED with 4K 3D curved screen and something like this. So this is only a research that we found online, but we recommend our merchants to do more research and just customize as their need. With our platform, you can create a catchy title for the whole product feed. It's the coolest thing. You don't have to create a title for individual products one by one. You can optimize it for the whole product feed, and you can combine multiple different data field in one title. For example, like I mentioned before, you can combine brand plus gender plus age group plus price, or you can actually add text to that. Let's say like sell off 50% to create a really cool title, or like highly convert title for your need. And Please notice that different shopping channels have their tax limits policy and also their tax policy. So please bear in mind to optimize to fit with those policy as well. So after your title, what other things you can optimize? You can optimize other products data field as well. So first, you can there's something I really want to explain. Data from e-commerce platform and Facebook will not match with each other because it's two different structure. Maybe there's different back end and things like that. So it requires you some technical skill to map these two data together so the two platform cannot understand each other, meaning if you don't map them together. So let's say, for example, just to pull out an example for your better understanding. Let's say that I'm selling clothes on Facebook Shop, and Shopify standard field didn't have any field called pattern. But actually, pattern is one of the most preferred term customers search for when buying clothes. So if I buy floral dress, I will search for floral dress keyword in Facebook shop. And if let's say I don't have the keyword floral in my title, so my product won't show up in the search result. That's why we help data mapping. Shopify Socialhead will help you map the pattern custom field that you create in Shopify and map that with pattern field in Facebook and social selling platform. So Facebook know, oh, this is pattern field. So Socialhead also help you to extract product information from one field to another field based on keyword. For example, if we have like woolen or denim or silk or let's say like Latin, something like that, keyword in your title, we will help you extract those keywords and put it in other field, or in this case, we put it in material field. So although keyword you don't have to input manually, if you already have it in the title, you don't have input manually in other field if you want to extract information. So third thing is stock availability. Actually, this is usually been overlooked by merchants, but it is super important because if you don't actually want to sell products that already sold out, right? So you don't even like want to promote for these products because it will cost you more money if you run ads for products that already out of stock. So with our exclude product setting tool, you can set specific rule for to exclude some products that are low in stock, or you can even set rule for any product that you don't want to include in your feed. This is to avoid losing money, lost cost in advertising, and avoid confusion for customer. The last thing you can optimize is your storefront. This is like right in the face of customers. That's why it helps you increase conversion rate tremendously. And let's come back to the question a lot of our merchants ask us: how to increase conversion rate after the product's been discovered, or how to convert them. Well, it's time to optimize your storefront on Facebook. Actually, Facebook allows you to customize your basic storefront layout. For example, you can choose different color for your button. You can change the shop layout. You can see over here on my screen. You can actually, select a collection for your product set and things like that. So it's really cool for Facebook to do all these things. You can actually optimize your storefront. However, if you want to edit individual product image, you can do it with our platform. So, for example, if I want to add sale tag, which is a really, really big factors to increase conversion in our Facebook shop, we can add sale tag and like we can also using our image optimizer to add picture frames or crop or products in a specific ratio. Here I'm showing you guys some demo of our products. This feature will be launched in the next quarter, so I bet will be a really big game changer for merchants because a lot of merchants have been asking us about this. So as tag crops, because sometimes products will not be in the center, maybe they will be on the left or on the right. We help you edit that also, and some picture will be like with a really different ratio. So we help you crop with a certain ratio and things like that. And also, I think the coolest thing about onboarding with Socialhead is that we help you create a commerce manager account in one step without leaving the platform. So with that commerce manager account, you can also link that commerce manager account with your Instagram shop, and all the product set that you already link with your Facebook catalog. You can use the same product set, product feed to create an Instagram shop. As you know, that Instagram shopping is also one of the biggest e-commerce trend in 2020 and 2021. And now you can easily sell on Instagram after you create a Facebook catalog. And so what is the benefit of our merchants? Now, even though we only available on Shopify, however, we help you centralize everything in one platform in the future. We like to manage every e-commerce platform of yours in one place, and we help you sync product feed from different e-commerce platform in one place, and then import them into Facebook or Google or other social commerce platform in the future. We also help your product to surface on all over Facebook ecosystem. For example, Facebook Shop, Instagram Shop, WhatsApp, and Messenger, like we mentioned. And in our platform, it's totally free and it's really easy to use, really user friendly. And we also have the most dedicated customer support team ever. And they are really devoted for our customer, and they work 24/7 to support you guys. With more than 5,000 merchants and now still growing, we use our app for Shopify, and actually our product is free until the second quarter of 2021, and we provide one-on-one customer support. So please go download our app, and you can scan this QR code on the left, and we will we'll be really happy that to help you guys to sync products. So I want to end this slide with saying something. Actually, it's catching up with marketing trend is really never easy to merchants, especially in the period of crisis. And a lot of offline shops are closing every day, and people have to face with a lot of difficulty. So our ideal goal is to make your online shopping seamless and connect all businesses of all sizes with your customer through our platform. So that's why we partner up with Facebook, and it's been our great honor to partner up with the new Facebook shop in 2020 to launch our product worldwide to support merchants selling online much easier. And with that, I also want to wrap up my presentation. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave it in the Q&A button on, I think, yeah, right over here. And he and I will be really happy to answer all of your questions. But let's say first that we pick some of questions that are sent to us through the workshop registration form. Hi, Hui.
Hello.
I know that's a really long presentation, but I think let's check out with some Q&A. The first question is how to create a set of products, a set of product catalog with a time range that add to your catalog or shop. For example, we can create a new arrival to easily use with our ads. So I think this is really relevant to our product. So I'll answer that. Actually, to create a set of products that are new arrival, if you are in an e-commerce website, I think that they have the function that let you create a collection. You can choose to add all your new arrival products to that collection. And when you sync your products to our app, you can choose to only sync that specific collection to our app, and then we help you sync that only collection to Facebook shop. So let's say that you create a collection called new arrival, and you just adding new product to that collection on your website, like Shopify store or something. And when you sync to our product, you just choose that specific collection, and we do have a function for that. I think I'll show you detail in our follow-up email. But yeah, so we allow you to do that with our app and just need to install our app. And then when you set up, just choose that specific collection to sync. Yeah, so for the second question, I'll give it up to Hui over here.
Yeah, sure. So the second question is, how do you create a visually appealing Facebook shop? I think I want to take a step back. I think beyond just creating visually appealing, I think there's two fundamental blocks. So on the visual part, like we mentioned earlier, the whole functionality of creating collections in Facebook shop allows you to kind of like showcase upcoming launches, new arrivals, and kind of like categories that might be interesting based on the segment audience that you know based on your data. Specifically in terms of like the catalog image quality, typically we do advise best practice is to have a consistent style of the product, of how the product looks like in like the catalog and in that product detail page that you have. So for example, the product has to be in the center, right? And in Socialhead, one of the functionalities that they're coming out next is kind of like adjusting, ensuring that your creatives, like your images, are kind of like aligned and in best practice with Facebook. There's also, the idea of brand story I mentioned earlier. So telling your brand story, right? So besides the collections functionality, there are also options whereby you are able to customize your storefront's layout, where you insert blog posts, you insert videos, and then quotes from customers, testimonials, to kind of like showcase and make your Facebook storefront more appealing. So that's the visual piece. The second component is really, I want to emphasize on the catalog quality. So whatever Socialhead is doing in terms of their core functionalities, like enhancing your the catalog's category and attributes that matches Facebook's kind of like rule of thumb, that will be very important, because that would also drive discovery, bring people to your shopfront and to your products. So if, for example, little things like if you don't put floral, like for fashion accessories, or like, if you miss out the keyword floral, like, these are the things that won't be able to come up, in your shopfront. So that's another component that is, not the beautifying piece, but it's also equally important.
Yeah, so I also want to weigh in here a little bit. I think with our image optimizer, it's really important that you can add some sales tag, or you can add some filter in the future, and you can add text and things like that. But I do not recommend you overuse it, but you do use it wisely though. So you have to make sure that you stand out, but not overly abuse those like tags or sales tag and things like that. And I also recommend that you guys optimize so that the whole store look alike, look like it's coherent. It's not from different store, random products from random store and things like that. So you do want to make it coherent. You do want to make it look like something that your brand would create and people recognize as your brand when they come to your store or your shops and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. So the third questions, how do you optimize and scale your Facebook shop? Is it different strategy with Facebook ads? I think this is really interesting question, and I think we will be the best to answer this.
Sure. So I think fundamentally, if you look at starting your e-commerce journey on Facebook, advertising would be part of it. So I wouldn't take it as two separate things that Facebook will offer, but essentially is, like I mentioned earlier in the presentation, the ads component. We're going to be launching commerce ad solutions. I mean, even without commerce ad solutions, there are currently available ad solutions that also help to drive commerce activities onto your website, for example. So I would not treat them as separate, right? But in terms of answering the first question, how do you optimize and scale your Facebook shop? So how I interpret that question is, how do you drive traffic? How do you have more transactions? How do you be successful? Right. So I think it's quite similar to how what I've shared earlier in question 2 is really to make sure that whatever that you can do organically, for example, setting a scheduled momentum to post engaging posts with your catalog images, and you making use and leveraging on our features like the shopping tags, Instagram stories, on the posts on whichever other surfaces, and then ensuring that your images are of good quality. So all these things organically are something that you can already do, right? So that's the fundamental. And then on top of that would be the ad solutions that you can use coupled with the customer data that you have. Because on Commerce Manager itself, if you look into it, or even on Instagram itself, you have basic analytics, of your shop or your account. So how do you kind of like break down and understand those data, and leveraging on our ad solutions as well. So high level, these would be the key few areas that I would look at. Yeah.
Yeah, really great answer. I think let me answer the fourth question. And I saw a lot of you here, like Pauline Near and like you guys have quite similar questions to question number 4. Hi, Paul. I think I would answer these two questions together. Could I filter and sync some products from my website to Facebook Shop? For example, I want to remove some products that are not in the season. Or from Paul Linear's questions is, can I filter products from different pages and set rules for it? Or for example, set free shipping promotion or 10% off. Actually, you can totally do that with our product, Socialhead. After you install our product, you can go to source setting. We help you you adjust your setting for different source, import source, and you can enable exclude some product, and you can enter the product's ID, or you can set rule. Let's say that you can set like free shipping rules or 10% off and all the sort of rules that follows by your need, and you can totally do that with our app. So just simply exclude some product or include some product by the rule or whatever rule you can set, and you can either set rule or you can simply just input the product's ID. So yeah, so I hope I answer your question. So I think next I'm gonna pick another questions from the attendee. This is from Safis. Um, he asked that is the Excel way or are there no API based integration? So yeah, so I would want to, I think I understand your question is that are we integrate using Excel file or are we using API? So with this, actually we are using APIs to integrate. So and we also allow merchants to have their Excel file download, and they can use the same Excel file and upload to other shopping channels like Google Merchants and other things. And right now we are integrated with both Facebook and Google. Yes. Yeah, so now we are both integrated with Facebook and Google. There's another questions from class. I think I'll answer this because it's also related to Socialhead. What if I have one more than a shop? Can I apply these rules from multiple Facebook pages? Yes, if you have more than one shop, you can totally apply the same rules. Just need to set it up, and I think you can now you can integrate multiple Facebook page in our products. Yes. Thank you, Klaus. Uh, yeah. So, oh yeah, there's another questions from Muhammad. He asked, because WhatsApp payment is not available in Pakistan, so he asked about the launching time.
Yeah, I think I can answer that and also a few others that ask
Mm-hmm.
about
Yes, yes,
launches, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So for WhatsApp payment, I mean it is really still early days, and we are still testing it um, per market, like market per market. So anytime when it's launched in Pakistan, I think importantly, I mean, we have all these press release, right? But more importantly, if you're subscribed and opted in to Facebook's email notification, then you will be able to be notified. The next few other questions that's similar is when will this be available in the Philippines? Moon asks. I think this meaning Facebook Shops in general, right? Facebook Shops is already available on in Philippines, as well as someone also asked in Nepal. Yeah. So what would be helpful is in because Tram is going to be sending a follow-up email later. So we will be providing you maybe with like an overview of the markets that has already been launched, so that everyone can also do a quick check after that. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't think there are other questions that we haven't covered. So if you guys have any questions, please just type it in the chat or Q&A section over here. Yes. So I think we don't have time. We actually, the time is really limited. So we might not be able to answer all your questions over here. So if you guys have more questions to ask, please notice that we will send a follow-up email after this. And in that follow-up email, we also will send you guys the workshop material as well as a survey. So it'd be really, really lovely if you guys can help us fill out the survey so we know like how to create a product that serve you guys better. Yeah, so how are inventory synchronized managed? So actually, this is about our, how our products work, how you guys sync your inventory. So the inventory from the e-commerce website will be automatically synced with the shopping channels. But for example, I just mentioned in the beginning about stock availability optimization. So with this stock availability, the optimization, you can exclude products that are low in stock, and you can set the rule or anything like that so that it won't get synced to your Facebook shop or Facebook catalog, so that when someone see your Facebook catalog or Facebook shop, the products that are low in stock will not show up. And this is to prevent you to lose money on advertising and also avoid customer confusion, because if you see a product that already sold, is there going to be a lot of question and they're going to ask and something like that. So other than stock availability, you can, add other rules to our products to sync from Shopify or the e-commerce website to social media or Facebook shop in specific.
There are a few questions with regards to shops being rejected, or like there's some issues. So I think this one, if you guys have already contacted our customer support, that would be the best way. I mean, I hope, I wish I can be the person to like help you solve right now, but we really need to dig deeper into that. There's one question though, from Beauty. Can I start all over using Socialhead? Because you actually use the Facebook channel app on Shopify. I think the yes, you definitely can. But I think the fundamental issue here is not which partner you have enabled Facebook Shop. So I think it's really on Facebook's end that we will need to investigate why is it rejected.
Hmm.
But the reason why you should use Socialhead is because Socialhead has the additional functionalities that will allow you to, be more successful on Facebook Shops easier. So like we mentioned just now, all the catalog enhancement and then the image optimizer and all that. So that will make your job easier. Yeah.
Thank you. I think there's another questions,
Mhm.
and I think they ask, it does work for Instagram Shop? Yes, it worked also for Instagram Shop. So as I mentioned before, with the same Facebook catalog in Commerce Manager, you can create and connect your Facebook page to Instagram page with your Facebook catalog to create an Instagram shop, and it will be the same set of products to your Instagram shop as well. So with the same, set of uh, products catalog, you can also sync with Instagram shop. And right now, I know that there's a lot of merchants that they want to, open an Instagram shop. So this also work. But you do have to bear in mind that there are some regions that is now available and some others. So I think we will, if you maybe like after this, we'll send up you the regions that those shops is available on. Yeah. All right, so I don't think there's other question that are sending to our workshop. So I would want to. I think the time is up. So I know we know that we couldn't answer all of your question here. However, I will send you email to follow up with all the material, all the workshop material, and the survey as well. So thank you all for joining us today. We are really, really glad that we finally have the opportunities to meet our merchants, meet our partners around the world, and we hope to see you soon in the next workshop. And don't forget to check your email, and also don't forget to go to Facebook Commerce Manager to create a Facebook shop as well as download our app. And we also would love to thank you all for joining us today. It's really great that you guys have a lot of questions for us, and thank you for interesting in our products. Thank you.